NXT live here on the NXT Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me here live on the YouTube. And yeah, well, let's get into this right now. And yeah, I'm still a bit pissed off that I was kicked off from Blip and many other reviewers out there. And I still have a lot of links to change and such. And then after changing the links to my Daily Motion account and all that good stuff, I am going to put a lot of effort into just, just like, changing the stuff, putting things on YouTube and everything else to really get all the stuff managed and what have you. I mean, I just uploaded everything on Daily Motion, and funny enough, my Daily Motion, there are like 2 videos that just hit like over 12,000. It's my Slammiversary one and just all my other stuff. It's just weird. It's really weird, and just really weird of how this happened. But hey, I gotta say this, at least it's getting me more views than my my Blip account. Seriously, my Blip account, the only thing I've ever gotten on my Blip account, the most I got was 4,000. And that was just me doing footage and what have you. But I'm averaging stuff. I mean, my first review, Teenage Genesis, pay-per-view Genesis Part 1, has got 10,000 views. And I don't know, that says something about my quality or not. It's just weird. But my recent stuff is getting up there. I mean, my the stuff, that's my old stuff get uploaded. My newest review, I think, let's see, the newest review I put up there, TNA Lockdown, was at 31 views. I'm moving everything else there. Hopefully the new stuff, people are liking that, and hopefully no one's looking at the old stuff and turning away, what have you. That's my worst fear. Then again, my Slammiversary 9 review, it's got 12,933 views. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe they got confused or anything. Hopefully they enjoyed it. But, yeah, it's crazy. But, hey, it's going to be a tough road to hold for a while. But I think I'll be just fine, people. I'll be just fine. Anyway, let's get into something good, something interesting. NXT Arrival. Wow, what a show. A lot of things were interesting. There was a lot of good stuff here. A lot of bad, some good, some bad, and some interesting stuff here. As someone who doesn't really watch NXT, because what's the real point of it? When those guys, when they get called up, be basically put in filler feuds and become essentially forgotten. I don't really care. It just really bothers me. I don't really want to watch something that, something good. I don't want to get too invested in NXT, because what's the point of being invested in it when most of what the guy's going to come up to, like, oh, God, they're going to turn into nightmares. Just they're going to completely fail. And, because they don't have the crowd participation. They don't have the people, the crowds. They don't have the gimmicks work for that certain environment, but it doesn't work outside. All right. Anyway, a couple matches. NXT Rival. Well, let's see. The first match was Adam Rose versus Camacho, which I'm surprised he's still around. Since Hunico is no longer with us. I think, no, he's not longer Hunico. He's Sin Cara now. He's Sin Cara number 2. Let's see. What else? Let's see. Oh, the match was terrible. I didn't really care for it. These two really had no chemistry. They hadn't really no chemistry with each other, and Adam Rose still haven't really impressed me, by the way. I mean, his character is interesting, but there's no real interesting character for the for anything else. Takeover did not start off with a real interesting type of thing. It really felt like, for the most part. And then the next match, of the evening was the Ascension versus El Loco and Kalisto. I don't really care for the Ascension. I don't mind the Ascension. I think I don't know what type of team they're going to be. They're okay. I'm like, the yacht chants are interesting, but again, they didn't really show much of any type of real good type of stuff. I didn't really care about the Ascension. I didn't really I don't really care for it. I want them to be good, but when they defeated El Loco, a.k.a. Ricardo Rodriguez, it was okay. The match was okay, but nothing really to rock back up. But the last three matches were really good. Tyler Breeze and Sami Zayn really had some really good stuff. This is my first time watching Tyler Breeze, and he impressed me. I think Tyler Breeze could actually do I think he could be good, but I think he needs a little more seasoning with his gimmick, because it just feels like Dolph Ziggler, but just with a selfie thing. The model for the new generation, but if he could do well with it, I hope he can. Sami Zayn, I think he did a really good job here. I think both guys have really good chemistry with each other. And I'm hopeful that Sami Zayn starts winning, because you can only be a lovable loser so many times. You need to start winning matches. That guy, you need someone to start winning matches. And I think hopefully they did. And by the way, the commentary was really good. I love the commentary with Regal, Brian Saxton, and, I honestly just really like the commentators of Brian Saxton, Colin Phillips, and Will Regal. All these guys did just amazing job of just really did good stuff here. I really enjoyed this. These guys, or what have you. I really enjoyed it. It was just, I really, really enjoyed it. Let's see, what else? What other stuff I really liked about NXT? Again, really good stuff. You have Charlotte with Ric Flair taking on Natalya. I really enjoyed that match. It was really good. Probably one of the best female divas matches I've seen in the WWE in quite some time. Both had some really good chemistry with each other. The action was really good. It was slow paced and really much of a chess game. And I really liked the net technician in Natalya, and it showed that she is really talented. Natalya showed that she is actually really talented. And it's a shame that she does not get the same type of long time. Like, if you give the females, WWE, if you give a female wrestlers time and actually build them up as actually serious threats or what have you, and build up, I keep saying that, you can cut that out, and build them up to be something other than just being filler, something other than just being, okay, it's the bathroom break match, and you have matches like this, people get into it. There was a lot of males got into it, a lot of females got into it. This would be something, if you could make this bet, this could be great. I love all the reactions as well. There was a Rusev versus Mojo Rawley. I didn't care, because I don't know who Mojo Rawley is, and I don't care about Rusev, because he's just boring to me. I don't care about him at all. I can't wait for him to start dancing and doing all this type of kid stuff that the Funkasaurus or anyone else doing it. It's going to happen. But our main event was really interesting as Adrian Neville taking on Tyson Kidd. I think Tyson Kidd was actually really good here. I liked some of the stuff here. Aaron Neville did some really good high-flying moves. I really think there was some very, very, very good stuff. Very, very good stuff here. But I think the match could have been a little bit more. I think there were, to me, probably wishes they were saving some stuff like for an eventual rematch. I don't know if they're going to do the rematch, but it would be interesting, to say the least. Overall, though, I really enjoyed NXT Takeover. I think it was a very interesting little show. It was a lot better than TNA Impact, I guarantee you that. But I just feel like it's, it's not going to get me back to watching NXT because it just really, really just gets my frustration. It's like, NXT, as good as it is, it's a diamond in the crap. It's surrounded by crap and garbage with the WWE, with Raw, SmackDown, all this other stuff. It doesn't matter. None of the shows matter because all they have there are still main event guys. Even when you do break the mold, like say a CM Punk or Dave Bryan, they will still find ways to make you irrelevant. It's amazing, It's just amazing how these things happen. But hey, until Vince, Kevin Dunn, and all those old fossils go away, nothing really is going to change. And that's really just pisses me off. All right, we're going to take a small little break. A break. We'll be right back live here on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for listening to me, Duke CT. We'll be right back right after this. For joining me, DCT. The phone number, as always, 724-444-7444. Once again, the call into the show is 724-444-7444. The call ID is connected to me. DCT is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417. All right, people, let's take a look at WWE Payback. And man, what a real bland show this is. I honestly don't really care for it. Let's talk about the Mask and Hair match, which honestly, sadly, has probably gotten has gotten better booking. This El Torito and Hornswoggle feud has got better booking than the Intercontinental and the United States championships in the past, since a couple years. It's sad. I honestly, I don't know if I'm going to watch this, but it's a pre-show. I have El Torito winning because they love, the bull is going to stick with the mask, and Hornswoggle is going to be bald. I don't know. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. El Torito wins. Yes, the Hornswoggle is going to get his head shaved. Next up is the Big E taking on Rusev. And I have to say, I don't care for either men. The WWE has drained me of everything from I want Big E to succeed. I want Rusev to succeed. But in the end, both guys I just don't care for either side. I don't think the match is going to be good. I want it to be good, but I don't think it's going to be. Rusev hasn't really impressed me. The Big E is just, he's okay, but, I haven't really, he hasn't done anything for me right now. But hey, you never know. He's still young in his wrestling career in the WWE. I have a hope that Big E, maybe this will be the match that, shakes the world up, hopefully, but who knows? I don't know. I have Rusev winning and continuing his unbeaten streak, and I honestly don't care. It's going to be someone like John Cena or or whatever, beating him. I don't care. Hell, it wouldn't surprise me if Roman Reigns beats him. And then, he goes on losing streak where Lana, the most interesting one, goes to another guy and have Rusev join, have him join Adam Rose being his bouncer or what have you. That sort of thing, which I think is going to happen. Next up is Paige taking on the Fox, the Crazy Like a Fox one, Alicia Fox, Alicia Crazy as a Fox, for the WWE Divas Championship match. I hope this gets more than 5 minutes, but you never know. I think this is both women could potentially have a good match. Alicia has some good matches, and she's pretty good. And this new take on her is interesting. I'm hopeful that Paige, Alicia Fox, maybe this might be something interesting and get some needed stuff from Paige and have a new championship. I think this would be interesting. Paige retains her championship. Alicia goes back to obscurity. Next up is Sheamus taking on Cesaro for the United States Championship. I hope this match could be good, even though I think, quite honestly, why is he not taking out, say, Jack Swagger? I think, I honestly don't know I just don't know why they gave up on that feud, because the matches could have been really good. What else? I think, but back to the point, I think those two guys, Sheamus and Cesaro, could be really good. I think Cesaro wins the United States Championship here, because I just don't care for Sheamus. And I honestly think this is more of an iron hold for him. I think he's going to lose the belt here, drop Cesaro, have him become a two-time United States champion, or maybe do some more interesting stuff with it. I just don't see Sheamus keeping the U.S. championship. I think Cesaro wins the belt. Next up, you have Rob Van Dam fighting for the Intercontinental Championship, but I think he's going to be in for some bad news as he's taking on Wade Barrett. And I think Barrett retains his championship with the bullhammer, and I think this will be at least a halfway decent match. And last, you have last two matches. We have John Cena versus Bray Wyatt in the last man standing match. I think John Cena has actually really does good stuff in last man standing match. At least it'll be somewhat decent. I expect the Usos to come in and save Cena. His two sidekicks. By the way, when the tag team championships have been defended? When's the last time they've been defended on a pay-per-view? I think the last time they've been defended was the Elimination Chamber. That's it. Everything else has been a WrestleMania pre-show, and they weren't even on Extreme Rules at all. Hello? I don't get it. Someone comment. Tell me what am I missing? But anyway, I have Cena winning and Bray Wyatt going back to obscurity, and everyone's at a C Nation, and yeah, all that good stuff. Ugh. I want Bray Wyatt to win, but the way they booked him, honestly, I just, oh God, I can't stand this stupid way. Yeah. Oh goodness, Bray Wyatt. Why can't they just make him? Because, hey, God forbid he's actually bringing in more interest, has interesting character. Let's do the same thing what they did with Ryback and all those other guys. So he's going to be, he's being right. I honestly would emphasize he's going to be Ryback. He's just completely forgotten about. Hell, he'll probably have his two supporters dump him out there. Oh, what about this? How about this for an ending? Not only does Cena beat Bray Wyatt, he helps the people who, oh my gosh, I've seen the light. The Wi-Fi members, Luke Harper and Luke Harper and Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Yeah, those two. He said, goes like, oh my gosh, we've seen the light, and we hope, and they all, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper, and with the help of the Usos and John Cena, both all knock down Bray Wyatt and blow up, have him blow up into disappearing smoke. and Bray Wyatt will never be seen again, and all that type of stuff. I know that won't happen, but I would not be surprised if that some type of thing will happen. I guarantee you that. And before we take to the main event, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion situation that supposedly he's going to be has to relinquish the belt. I also think he should relinquish the belts. And put a tournament together so we have Brock Lesnar or hell Bray Wyatt. If Bray Wyatt somehow pulls the miracle off and beats Cena, and then when Bryan comes back 100%, just kill Kane off, just destroy him, and then have him win the title back from either Bray or Brock Lesnar. Would be interesting. But if somehow they say, well, if Bryan does not want to give up his championship, but he will fight. She will. Stephanie McMahon saying, if you do not give me the championship, you will have your wife Brie Bella fired. She will fire Brie Bella at the pay-per-view. So this will probably be a 20, 30-minute segment. It'll involve Kane somehow. And whatever. Anyway, let's talk about the main event now. The real main event as Evolution. Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista taking on The Shield, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns in a no-holds-barred six-man elimination tag team match. So I honestly really enjoyed the last match these two teams had. I enjoyed it. I hope for the best with these. I hope for the best. And hopefully this might mean Evolution might pick up the victory, even though I think Evolution should have picked up the victory at Extreme Rules. That would make them more of a threat. But, hey, they're trying to get them over, trying to make them more, make them more interesting, what have you. But, hey, Evolution is still built up as a threat. And I honestly think it'll be interesting. And, hey, this is a way to get Batista out as Batista to go away for a while to shoot his movie or with everything else for Guardians of the Galaxy, which I can't wait to see. Anyway, I think the Shield wins, and it will be a great matchup. And honestly, I think this will be, when I'm looking at it, it's basically a two-match card. 3 if you want to include Sheamus and Cesaro. I want this to be a good stuff here, but I would not be surprised if this show turns out to be a complete dud. And other stuff, all that good stuff. That's not good at all. Yeah, it's been a very, very long week. And plus I got to edit WrestleMania 30 review and summer's classes and all that stuff. It's going to be a long haul for me, but I will get through. I will survive. Anyway, this is Dukect here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Remember, like, favorite, subscribe, and all that good stuff for the YouTube video. And one more thing before I head out, I want to thank you guys for just putting up with my stuff. And not putting up with it, but also liking, subscribing, and doing all the great stuff you do. And all the stuff that you guys come and criticize me, everything else. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all guys for it. Thank you. And the Dukect Lounge is not going away anytime soon. Not going away. And I'm going to fight for this show. If I don't, I'll torrent this some bitch if people aren't going to see it. I ain't going away yet. Yeah. Anyway, Dukect here. Peace, love. See you when I see y'all later.